Before the days of Noah, there lived a man named Enoch. He was one of the first people ever to walk with God. And because of his faithfulness, God took him to see the wonders and horrors of the heavens. What he saw there would literally blow your mind. In today's episode, we are going to take you through Enoch's journey as he travels through the 10 heavens. If you're new here, then be sure to subscribe. And if you are returning, then welcome back to our channel, where we bring you videos about the mysteries of the Bible, the amazing and terrifying things that await us in heaven and hell, and also the latest news from the world of Christianity. So let's begin. Heaven 1, Angels and the Powers of Creation. Long before the beginning of time, God created the angels of heaven. These heavenly beings serve as messengers and agents of God, carrying out His will and executing His commands throughout the universe. The Bible describes them as powerful, majestic, and obedient servants of the Almighty. When Enoch ascended into heaven, he witnessed the splendor and might of these celestial beings firsthand. In the first heaven, he saw how the angels controlled the forces of nature, directing the movements of the celestial bodies like the sun, moon, and stars. Imagine witnessing the sun setting over the horizon, or the moon changing phases, all orchestrated by the graceful movements of angelic beings. It must have been an awe-inspiring sight that filled Enoch with wonder and reverence for the power and majesty of God. But the wonders didn't end there. Enoch also discovered the storehouses of snow, clouds, and dew. These celestial bodies, which we often take for granted, were actually carefully guarded by mighty beings who waited patiently for God's instructions. This revelation gave Enoch a new perspective on the natural world, reminding him that even the most ordinary phenomena were part of a grand divine plan. It was a humbling experience that made him realize the limitations of human understanding and the boundless wisdom and power of the Creator. As he ascended higher into the heavens, Enoch encountered something truly terrifying, a realm of darkness inhabited by fallen angels. These angels, once radiant and beautiful, had rebelled against God and were now banished to this shadowy realm. Picture this. You are in a dark, oppressive place where the only light comes from the tormented faces of fallen angels. They are trapped and suffering, their wings torn and their eyes filled with despair. Suddenly they notice you and begin to cry out to you for help. Their voices echo around you, pleading for mercy and begging you to deliver them from their torment. It is a haunting and disturbing scene that shakes you to your core. Despite their pleas, you know that you cannot help them. You are just a visitor in this place and do not have the power to intervene. As you continue to ascend, the darkness closes in around you, pressing down on you with its weight and suffocating you with its despair. It is a terrifying and overwhelming experience that makes you feel like you are drowning in a sea of darkness. Just as you are about to give in to the despair, you break free from the darkness and emerge into the light once more. You take a deep breath, relieved to be away from that oppressive place. But as you look back, you see the fallen angels reaching out to you, their hands clawing at the darkness that surrounds them. Their cries for help echo in your ears, a haunting reminder of the fate that awaits those who turn away from the light. You know that you must never forget what you have seen here, for it is a warning of the dangers that lie ahead. You carry the memory of the fallen angels with you as you ascend further into the heavens. Heaven 2, the darkness within. Imagine you are ascending higher into the heavens when suddenly the atmosphere changes. The vibrant colors and harmonious sounds of the previous level give way to a dark, oppressive atmosphere. You find yourself surrounded by a thick darkness that seems to have a life of its own. As you move through this darkness, you hear the sound of chains dragging metal moans and anguished cries. Curiosity overcomes fear, and you venture deeper into the darkness, determined to uncover its source. Suddenly, you come face to face with the fallen angels. These once majestic beings are now twisted and tormented, their wings tattered and their eyes filled with despair. They reach out to you with pleading hands, their voices echoing in the darkness, begging you for mercy and begging you to release them from their chains. Their torment is palpable and their desperation is heartbreaking. But as you look closer, you notice a change in their demeanor. Beneath their pleas for mercy, you sense a hint of anger and resentment. You realize that these fallen angels are not just victims of their own mistakes, but are actively choosing to remain in their torment. They have embraced the darkness within them and refuse to let go. Despite their torment, there is a strange sense of peace in their eyes, a resignation to their fate that troubles you. As you continue to ascend, the cries of the fallen angels fade away, replaced by an eerie silence. You find yourself in a place of utter darkness, where even your own thoughts seem to be swallowed up. The weight of the darkness presses down on you, suffocating you and stealing your breath. Heaven 3, Paradise and Torment. Imagine you are ascending even higher when suddenly the scene shifts dramatically. The darkness gives way to a brilliant light, and the oppressive atmosphere transforms into a sense of peace and tranquility. Before you lies a vast and beautiful garden, the likes of which you have never seen. It is the legendary Garden of Eden, the home of humanity before the fall. The air is filled with the sweet scent of flowers and the sound of birdsong as you step into the garden. Your eyes are immediately drawn to the majestic tree of life, its branches reaching towards the heavens and its leaves shimmering with an otherworldly glow. The tree is the source of all life and vitality in this place, and its presence fills you with a sense of renewal and hope. But your attention is soon drawn to two other remarkable sights. On one side of the garden, you see 4 rivers flowing, each representing one of the 4 elements: water, air, fire, and earth. These rivers converge at the tree of life, nourishing it and sustaining the beauty of the garden. They symbolize the harmony and balance that existed in this place before the fall of man. On the other side, you see 2 sets of cherubim, each with 4 faces: a lion, an ox, a man, and an eagle. These celestial beings are the guardians of the garden, and their presence serves as a reminder of the divine protection that was once upon this place. As you continue to explore the garden, you realize that it is not just a place of beauty and tranquility, but also of immense power and potential. The Tree of Life offers eternal life and immortality to those who dwell here, while the 4 rivers provide sustenance and vitality. The cherubim, with their 4 faces, represent the wisdom and knowledge that is contained within this place. It is a place where humanity could have lived in perfect harmony with God and nature, free from pain, sorrow, and death. However, you know that this is only one side of the story. The garden is not the only thing that exists in this heaven. For on the other side, you see a terrifying and desolate landscape. Flames and ice dance together, creating a scene of both beauty and terror. You see angels of wrath, wielding flaming swords and ice-cold glaives, their faces stern and unyielding. These are the enforcers of divine justice, and their presence sends a chill down your spine. As you continue to observe, you see souls being tormented by these angels. Some are engulfed in flames, while others are frozen in blocks of ice. You hear their cries of agony and feel their pain as if it were your own. You realize that this is a place of judgment, where the actions of men are weighed and the wicked are punished. But what Enoch saw in the next heavens would change everything. That's all for today's episode. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the 10 heavens. We hope you were as awestruck and humbled as Enoch was by the power and majesty of God. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories and leave a comment below with your thoughts on what you have seen. And if you want to keep this adventure going, then be sure to check out the next episode in this series. See you there.